The event will take place on Friday, April 13th at 8 p.m. at the Fox Theatre, the Egyptian Ballroom. And our performer is going to be Ms. Adrienne Haan from Germany. She is going to perform songs of the 1920s and 30s.
She will be singing her songs in German, in English, in French and in Yiddish. And we are trying to create an atmosphere that is reminiscing of the atmosphere of Berlin in the 20s.
And she is going to perform songs of that time, but before she does so, she introduces them. So she basically talks you through the show, and she's going to give you some background information and set the whole atmosphere in a kind of a 1920s cabaret style. She does a lot of shows like the one she does here throughout Germany. She also performs with big bands in Germany to have like a little bit of a different take on the same period. But she's also been to the Fox before. She has performed in several other shows like musicals. As far as the shows go, she has performed in Les Miserables, but she also has performed the Belle in Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol. And she's also done the Eva Peron in Evita.
Yeah, I think she's literally reviving a genre that once was so popular, including America. And now people realize, you know, we have been missing this actually, and she's reviving old standards, old classics, and this entire type of show. It reminds me, personally, it reminds me a little bit almost like of the old Dean Martin shows or so, you know, and that's been long gone, but people really take to it, and I think that's also part of her appeal and her popularity, and her rising popularity.
She really went to the old text, to the original music, and tries to recreate that time rather than giving it a 21st century twist and adding her own thing to it. I mean, it's more about authenticity. It's a real, she tries to recreate that atmosphere. But she will also give a talk which is open to the general public the Thursday, April 12th, here at the Goethe at 7 p.m. on that topic of degenerate music, which helps a little bit to understand the background and where she's coming from with that show and what it actually meant that we can perform this nowadays, but there was a time in history when those songs wouldn't be able to be performed in Germany, on a stage in Germany.
In my mind, it hopefully helps Atlanta grow into the city that it would like to be and that it wants to be, and that is that international city. So far, truthfully, if you think of global or internationally minded cities in the United States, we think of New York City, we think of Los Angeles, to some degree also maybe Chicago or Dallas, but Atlanta, with all its growth, primarily through international businesses, now I think the cultural side is trying to catch up with that. And having had so many people move from all corners of the world and all corners of the United States to Atlanta, I think we are filling a need that has developed here, and finding and presenting to the people something that they have had in those cities that I mentioned before, but up till now not so much in Atlanta. And I think now we're getting there, that we offer these international programs. I hope to see you all at the Egyptian Ballroom at the Fox Theatre on April 13th for a fantastic concert and to support a great cause.
And tickets are available at the Goethe Zentrum at 404-892-2388, or you can email us at info@german-institute.org. Tickets are $40, $100 if you like to include the VIP reception with a meet and greet with the artist.
Auf Wiedersehen at the Fox.